The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. Rijkaard reaching 3 figures in terms of his appearances for the club.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Shot, surely! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Carlos usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Vinicius Junior. And that's been drilled in. Beckenbauer gets good distance on it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That ball looks a good one. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Neither side yet able to find the net. Maradona takes control of it and he's on the move. Played back into the centre. Stood up well to him there. Neymar. Lampard. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, this and the shot! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. Played out to the right. Played back in. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Messi gets into some space. And Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Messi, he has found the way through. Rijkaard gets it clear. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lampard! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. Tries from a long way out. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that. It's Neymar! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
in possession and ready to go again. It's a pretty loose pass. Nicely shaped ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
1 minute added time.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Maradona. Costa Court. And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
England really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
Head in, no further forward. Score here, still 0-0. Neymar!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Shots. Another special Neymar moment!
Well, what a restart this has been. A top player striking early. The perfect fillip to push on from what was a stunning finish.
What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Al Nassr have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And Messi! This time, surely! Danger averted for now. Beckenbauer. And it's Rivaldo. Rudiger does well to get it back. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Vinicius Junior really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Can he get it through? Hakimi. Neymar. Al Nassr finding their passes. Threads one in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They won another one and will seemingly keep...
Oh no, what has happened here? Bayer with the clearance. Messi is onto this. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Tries to pass it through. Raul.
England really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
There will be
And
1
here's
minute
Raul.
added time.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Costa Corta. He's had a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper. And we're done. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
England against Barcelona.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
A remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true. Just his expertise, reading of the game, masterful.
Good determined running there, but one back by defence.
Admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to forward.
Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Alexander-Arnold. Olise. England do have a chance to counter here. England have got it back and they'll have another go. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's a good ball out wide.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Rafinha. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard charging forward, the ball at his feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rice tries to play it through. It's a lovely, neat pass. Great ball, and he's in here. Raul with a definite foul there. Now it's Raul.
Such good technique.
Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Looking for the run, and this is Rivaldo. And the pass is intercepted, and it's Lampard. Has a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Lampard is offering a right smile there.
England with the corner, they're first. Off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
That's a decent clearance.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Olise. Now then, the ball's come loose. That's very neat. There's the shot! And that should get the job done. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. reflections on the first half?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around, and I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And the game has already resumed here. So the first half brought no goals. Alexander-Arnold. Lampard, very much a man of this moment. And it's Rivaldo. Nicked it back promptly. Olise. Out of play for a throw. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rivaldo. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. That has ended up in no man's land. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, what has happened here? Olise is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And he's managed to get free. Tries to pass it through. Mbappe! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Mbappe clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Substitution for England, number 19, Raul.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
And that has left him in a heap. Lampard! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, what a mistake! He's having a shot! He's got a goal! And that could well be the winner!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
England have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And that was very necessary. Olise.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
It's come to nothing.
England can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Takes a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Lewandowski actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
No, that was never going to make it. And this is Lewandowski.
That's going in strongly.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. England have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Bebeto. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This
Against
certainly
England.
matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway.
I think Frank Lampard will be key here, Peter. He's certainly going to be asked to do an awful lot. Recycling, distributing, and of course running box to box.
Yeah, we'll all keep an eye out, won't we, for those trademark arrivals into the opposition penalty area.
Yeah, those late runs which made him one of the most productive midfielders England has ever produced. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Over to the left, Roberto Carlos. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And it's Rijkaard. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Raul. Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Tries to pass it through. Nice interception, well timed. Cleared without complication.